Matchup we have here in the front court break.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. The 4 and the 5. It's Gordon and Jokic. Sharing the wing spots, it'll be Brown and Porter Jr. And it's Murray in at the point.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Here's Porter. And Jokic slams it in.
Oh, great effort. They're fighting for that loose ball. Joker continues to attack the offensive glass.
Pass to Wells. And here's Jackson. Here's Bain. Just 5 to shoot. There's the 3. That shot off the mark. And the Denver Nuggets, led by multi-time MVP Nikola Jokic. And they've done a tremendous job surrounding him with the right kind of people.
They certainly have, Kevin. But one caveat here. You can surround Nikola Jokic with any player, Kevin, and he will figure out their strengths and get them the ball where they need to have it. This guy makes everyone better.
So you think we're not giving enough attention maybe to what he thinks upstairs, how he sees the game?
He sees the game, Kevin, as well as anyone who's ever played it, and he directs traffic out there. He is a true point center.
And the Canadian getting up. Murray hammers that one home.
Edey gets the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Gordon outside. Cans it from downtown.
And that's how you execute offensively. Murray with a great job of getting it to his teammate.
Right wing. To the paint. Out to Morant. Memphis moving it around. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Bain's got 5 now.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. Clark, he's checked in for Memphis. Santi Aldama comes in for Wells. Watson, he's checked in for Denver. Westbrook comes in for Christian Brown. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Watson dishes to Murray. Denver gets it back. Jokic inside. Back to Watson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jokic sets the screen for Murray. Hits it from 3-point range. He has 5.
And the backbone of Murray's game is that ability to scorch you from distance.
What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, the Grizzlies retired Marc Gasol's number 33 last season. You may recall he moved to Memphis in his teens, watching his older brother, Powell, play for the Grizz. Mark said, I had a very unique perspective, that of a fan. When I came back as a Grizzlies player, I carried that with me. Kevin, that pride certainly showed.
Pride's a great word to use. No question, D.A. Thank you. Here's Pippen after the Nuggets pick up 2. And here is Bane. Back to Pippen. Over Murray. Pippen can't hit.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
And it's Murray, that time on the assist by Saric. Murray's got 9.
And there's an aggression to Murray's game, willing to battle there for the bucket.
Here's Bane. Puts up a 3. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
What a performance by Jamal Murray. He has been the story for Denver. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
So on the floor for Denver, Aiden Watson is out there with Michael Porter. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then there's Saric. And it's Dropper in at the shooting guard position. And the shot goes in.
And how about the strength of Jackson there? Uses it whenever he's going up inside and fighting through the contact.
Knocked away. Now Kennard. Pass to Pippen. And here's Jackson. He's covered by Watson. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And here's a guy that's not in coast mode. Jackson is going to give it all he has every minute he's on the floor. That's how he earns the and one.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
And Jackson no good on that one. Stan, of all the different styles of offense in this NBA, what style is the toughest to defend, toughest to stop?
Kevin, I don't think there's really any difference in terms of styles or systems in terms of what's tough to stop. It's players. And it's how well a system maximizes their best players. That's what makes teams tough to stop.
Pippen finds Jackson. Some nice passing there by Memphis. 6 on the shot clock. Pulls up. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Brown, that's good, and the assist goes to Watson. Brown's got 5.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Now, here's Kennard. Still scoreless. Jackson, that's good. And Denver has possession. After back-to-back 50-win seasons, Stan, last season was frustrating for the Memphis Grizzlies in almost every way.
Yeah, that's an understatement, Kevin. They went 27-55. Due to suspension and injuries, they only got 9 games from their star, Ja Morant. But they still have a lot of young talent and still a team that can be very competitive in the future.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Santi Aldama's checked in for Jackson. Bane comes in for Luke Kennard. And it's Ja Morant in for Pippen. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. back against Jokic. Stolen by Westbrook. Murray outside. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. And he drives in. Throws it down despite the man right in his face. A chance here for a three-point play.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
When it's all said and done, Jokic, Greg, is going to be the Nuggets' career leader in many categories.
And he's already their franchise leader in rebounds, assists, triple-doubles, and playoff points, and many other advanced stats as well.
4 on the clock. And it's Morant missing. Denver in the lead. Here's Westbrook. Makes it off the glass. Westbrook's got his first 2 points.
And if anything, Westbrook gets more aggressive against contact inside. He doubles his effort level in response.
Altama with the ball. Still without a basket. Morant with the bucket.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Astonagi. 29 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Murray. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And you can't fall asleep against Murray, especially when he's got great interior positioning. The D has got to be better.
Morant throws it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Murray down low. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Denver on top. They lead by a bucket. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game from Jamal Murray.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Jaren Jackson is out there with Edey. And it's Wells in at the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
Jokic so clever at taking advantage in that pick and roll.
The amazing Nikola Jokic, Stan. How fun is this guy for us to watch every time we do a game?
Yeah, he's such an interesting guy, Kevin. He's got so many skills, and he's led the league in touches, but he's near the bottom in how long the ball sticks in his hand. Constantly making quick decisions and passes. This guy is really like watching the best we've ever seen.
I would agree. And what a quality to know where to go with the ball when the pressure arrives. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic may not be the most physically gifted, but there's an old saying in basketball, you're as fast as you can anticipate. LeBron James says he sees plays before they happen. A lot of people don't understand it, but I do. He's special. Kevin?
You know, his mind for the game is just on another level. We appreciate that report.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Pass to Wells. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Porter. Hey, Stan, as a coach, what was the most difficult part when transitioning from college to the pros?
That's a great question, Kevin, and I think 2 things. Number one, the length and the pace of the season. You just didn't have the time to prepare for the next game. Everything was sped up. And then, obviously, the talent of the players. So you're trying to game plan and come up with a way to stop guys who are essentially unstoppable.
And the size Porter Jr. has helps him on those physical takes. Great work inside there.
Pass to Edey. Back to Morant. Knocks down the three ball. Morant's got 10 points in the game.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Here's Brown. Guarded by Bane. Brown, the pass to Jokic. Over Edey. Porter looking it over. Pass to Jokic. Jokic draws the double. Porter kicks to Murray. Jokic with the screen on Morant. Murray, the pass to Jokic. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Bane with it. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. They trail by one. Morant with it. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Morant's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Gordon kicks to Porter. Pass to Brown. Bounce pass Gordon. Murray for three. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
And there's no doubt Murray can fill it up. Good luck bringing him down to earth when he's on this kind of a roll.
Here's Morant. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Memphis Grizzlies. We witnessed him delivering a series of 3-point. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to fire.
Yeah, it's pretty to watch. It's great to have so many big men in the NBA who can dish it like this.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And Denver will start the fourth quarter with Peyton Watson is out there with Dario Saric. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then there's Murray. And it's Brown in at the small forward position. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Nuggets.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And they've also been steady from the three-point line and doing a good job creating room for their shooters and then converting.
Pippen, the pass to Bane. To the middle. Here's Clark. Pings in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Clark's got it all tied up now for the Grizzlies. And here's Westbrook. To the wing right side. A nice shot by Brown. And the Nuggets lead by 3.
Westbrook has an exceptional talent for creating for his guys. He sets them up, and boy, they are knocking them down.
The Grizzlies call timeout. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Edey's checked in for Clark. Jackson comes in for Santi Aldama. And it's Morant in for Pippen. The Nuggets also changing it up. Jokic has checked in for Saric. Gordon comes in for Peyton Watson. And it's Michael Porter in for Russell Westbrook. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hi, guys. Well, during the break, I was able to catch what the Grizzlies coach was talking about with his team. Now, he was quite encouraging in the huddle. He said, look, you're fighting out there, fellas. I can see it. I need you to keep giving everything you have and bring this one home. See if they can pull it off, guys.
All right, David, thanks.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
Here's Morant. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
high effort play by Morant. He refuses to let the foul stop him from getting the shot up.
And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from Morant.
Yeah, he's a guy you want at the line, and clearly not affected by the moment.
Pass to Brown. Porter with it. Takes the three. Another three for Denver.
And a smooth shooting stroke off the catch. Porter clearly excels in those situations.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Nugget lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Morant.
A true leader. You can tell Morant takes pride in stepping up when it matters most.
Here's Jokic. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here. On the inbound, Wells grabs the miss.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
And the three-point shot really has been their best friend here tonight.
Well, it's one thing to hit threes when it doesn't matter. It's another to do it in clutch time. Takes a special player.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Morant using that quickness to his advantage. That time he gets that one to fall.
Pass to Jokic. To halt the run, it drops. A huge shot to tie it up.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
A huge shot from Morant. Wow, you see why they put the ball in his hands in those situations.
Timeout called, Nuggets. Off the inbound pass, and then Murray with the jam.
And the competitive nature of Murray making all the difference there, doing everything he can to rally his team.
Morant drives in.
Well, what I want to know, where is the communication defensively?
Well, I can tell you, this kind of defense will drive coaches crazy.
Jokic, and it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here. From the inbound, count it, and he'll have a chance for a three-point play. Ankini picks one up. Free throw, no good for Jokic. Memphis with the ball. Here's Morant. And he slams it down right on top of Michael Porter.
And I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Timeout called, Nuggets. In terms of strategy here, any thoughts?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
No doubt, but they might have to draw up something that the defense isn't expecting.
Here's Jokic. Hands it to force overtime.
Gets the big-time shot to fall, folks, and now we're headed to OT.
And that's going to do it. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Now Morant. In at the guard spots, it's Murray and Brown. Before in the 5, it's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Porter at the 3 spot. And it's Morant missing. Brown the pass to Murray. It's stolen. Bain looking around. Pass to Morant. Banked in off the glass. 32 points for John Morant.
Obviously, Morant has found his flow here, finding plenty of ways to create for himself.
Outside, Porter. Inside, here's Murray. Got a piece of it. Memphis leading. Now here's Morant. Pass to Wells. Now here's Jackson from outside the arc. It's money from deep.
And that's a player with no fear. Jackson steps to the forefront, goes out and gets them a massive bucket.
Timeout called, Nuggets. Here's Murray. Kicks it out to Gordon. Back to Murray. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Jokic with it. Over Edey. Jokic, no good. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. And he commits the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
And then foul, trying to extend that game.
And I feel like Jokic has 360-degree vision. I mean, no matter where the open man is, he's going to find it.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Good job converting at the line and helping to build this lead.
Timeout called, Nuggets. Denver with the ball. Murray looking around. And it's Jokic missing. And now they decide to foul intentionally. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game.
And guys, overtime not nearly as competitive as regulation. They've used up all their energy just getting it to overtime.
It's good from long range. So it's Memphis picking up the win. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for them in overtime.
Yeah, probably didn't anticipate that this one would be that close.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Tonight, I think it's fair to expect a barrage of three-point shooting.
Oh, for sure, B.A. That's the usual game plan from both sides. It's going to be raining threes here tonight, and if they're falling, it's going to be a high-scoring affair.
Now the starting group for San Antonio. At forward, we'll see Vassell slot in next to Barnes. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Castle, and it's Wembanyama in at the 5, down low. Now here's Conley. Pass to Edwards. Back to Conley. Over Wembanyama. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. And he recovers it. Hacked on the shot, and he'll head to the line.
The length of Gobert is a problem for any defense. And, of course, he uses it so well to draw contact while shooting.
Okay, RJ, we all know how luck comes into play in the NBA. The Spurs have had great lottery luck.
Yeah, winning the first pick 3 times, drafting David Robinson, Tim Duncan, and Victor Wembanyama. I don't know, but I would be really upset if I was all of those other teams and miss out on those big guys.
And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
And yep, it's good.
Look at how planted Fox is. He's primed to shoot the moment he gets it.
Outside Edwards. And he banks in the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Fox. He's got 5. And Fox powers it home.
And Fox is so slick with the handles. I love watching him show off like
Quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. And here's Conley. Pass to Gobert. And Conley gets it to go. The assist from Gobert.
A cagey score on the inside. Conley has the smarts and he has the skill.
Fox up top. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Here's Edwards. Randall right side. Vassell against Edwards. Second shot opportunity. Vassell with the rebound. The Spurs have gone 3 of 4, off to a nice start. And the 11th pick in 2020. Devin Vassell was drafted for his defense, but Richard, his shot creation has come a long way.
Yeah, he's very comfortable handling and operating in the mid-range. One of his best ranges. He's moved past that 3 and D tag, and he's showing he can do so much more.
Now here's Conley. Allie LaForce had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. Allie, what do you have to say?
We talked about his matchup against the highly touted Victor Wembanyama, and Coach told me Victor's combination of speed and size creates a lot of problems on both ends of the floor, so we've got to play a physical brand of basketball to just keep him out of rhythm. It'll be interesting to see how that affects him, B.A.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Ball finds Johnson. Wembanyama, screen on Clark. Left side, Wembanyama. 5 on the clock. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
When Wembanyama goes up, he can be so quick. I mean, the rookie looking very assertive.
Randall outside. Launches it. Buries it from three.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Paul. 23 seconds left in the first quarter here. There's the three. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. Up top, Randall. Launches it from deep. No luck on that one. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. San Antonio on top, leading by 3. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for San Antonio.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor and feeding guys who are well set up to score.
Anthony Edwards out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's Naz Reid. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Miller in at the 4 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. Now here's Fox. 7 points in the game.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Since drafting Wembanyama, the Spurs have looked like a team that gets better every game, RJ.
And they're still so young. They're learning the intricacies of the
Oh, big finish!
Wow. Okay, I see you.
Oh my, Edwards looking to demoralize the defense a little with that one.
Fox outside. Nifty move. And it's blocked by Edwards. Here's Champagnie. No good on the triple. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Edwards for 3. Oh, Edwards! Money on the triple.
When Edwards knocks down threes, Ant is pretty much unstoppable.
Fox outside. The teardrop. Got a hand on it. Johnson against DiVincenzo. Miller outside. Down low. Here's Reid. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Here's Johnson. Shots blocked. And they'll get another chance. Paul against DiVincenzo. Will it go? Minnesota with a rebound.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Miller outside. DiVincenzo, the pass to Alexander-Walker. To the middle. Reid in the post. He's against Sohan.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
They've also been quick to set up their teammates, wasting no time making the extra pass for the open look.
And the Spurs making a change here. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Sohan. Harrison Barnes comes in for Johnson. Vassell, he's checked in for Champagnie. And Castle subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Reid. Pass to Castle. Wembanyama, screen on DiVincenzo. Back to Vassell. Going inside. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
agile finish from Vassell against that foul, managing to get the and one.
Dillingham's checked in for DiVincenzo. And San Antonio with a change here, too. Sohan's checked in for Paul. Grant, compared to some of the flashier scorers, Devin Vassell has a more workmanlike approach.
Yeah, he can quietly drop a big game on you. He doesn't draw attention with stylish plays and big circus shots. He just grinds it out by finding his looks.
You just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
Pass to Castle. Outside Barnes. Wembanyama down low. Defended by Gobert. Here's Castle. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
It's very difficult to slow him down defensively, especially when you have communication problems.
Outside Conley. Pass to Gobert. Randall with it. Sohan covering. Randall inside. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials... room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got it off in time.
While this call may not decide the game, you always prefer to get it right.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's Minnesota. They're up by 2. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Boy, you got to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting the second half with. At forward, we'll see Vassell slot in next to Barnes. Castle is out there with De'Aaron Fox, and it's Wembanyama in at the 5. Vassell's shot is good. Aging in the league can be a difficult process, Richard, but that's something you did very well.
Wow, a compliment. Thank you, B.A. Look, I knew I had to adapt, or I would have been out of league sooner than I wanted to. You have to be able to adapt or die. That's what this league is about.
Outside Edwards. Over Castle. Getting it done inside. Edwards.
And certain nights, Edwards just goes off. Very tough to stop when he's in the zone.
Here's Wembanyama. The basket's good off the assist from Fox. Wembanyama's got 5 points.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Well, Richard, it might be a long time before we see a player with the combination of Wembanyama's size and skill.
He changes every opponent's game plan, offensively and defensively. You've seen nothing like it, and we probably won't for a long time.
Here's Edwards. And Minnesota again with a bucket.
And this is how confident Edwards is. Feels like he can sink these shots whenever he wants.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, De'Aaron Fox, the inaugural 2023 Clutch Player of the Year, he said, quote, "You can't be afraid to fail. Obviously, you're not going to make every shot, but my team puts me in position to succeed, so the least I can do is have confidence in myself to take good shots." Brian?
Allie, thanks. You know, he's become a star.
The defense comes at Fox hard, but he's ready for it. He knows how to stay agile and nimble inside.
Drains the triple. Edwards has got 9 points now in the quarter.
Credit the plays they're calling for him. Getting him right now some good shots.
Barnes feeling it out a bit. From the stripe. Fox gets it to go inside.
The defense was so focused on keeping Fox in front of them, and that gave him enough room to sink it in from mid-range.
Here's Edwards. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. And they get it back. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Tries again. Edwards muscles it inside. Wow.
And just an agile move by Edwards inside, allowing him to beat the contact.
Vassell outside. 1:11 left in the third quarter. Fox, that's good.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Pass to McDaniels. The three. And again, it's Minnesota with a three.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Fox, that smooth lefty shot.
Looks like Fox was itching to answer back with that three. He is a capable shooter when he's in attack mode.
Now here's Edwards. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Pass to Castle. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Fox. Yes, sir! Fox finishing.
We've seen Fox take over games before, only takes a few shots to go, and then this man is feeling it.
Here's Edwards. Get up, Anthony Edwards!
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim.
And you look at how they've come out in the second half. It's almost like night and day.
And they look like a completely different team. I wonder what coach said to them at halftime to help spark this momentum change.
And so it's De'Aaron Fox making highlights for San Antonio. He's been effective on offense, racking up 21 points so far in this contest. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page, woo.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. We've got Naz Reid, Dante DiVincenzo out there with Edwards. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker, and it's Minot in at the power forward position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Here's Fox. Reid with the rebound. The Timberwolves trail. Outside, Alexander-Walker. Here's Edwards. Rebound, San Antonio.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
Pass to Fox from outside the arc. Again, the miss by Fox. Minnesota's gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. Anthony Edwards takes the contact.
Oh, so smooth inside. Edwards found the opening and exploited it.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. And Greg Popovich has called timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reid. Randall comes in for Minot. McDaniels is checked in for Alexander-Walker. And Mike Conley is subbed in for DiVincenzo. A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Mamukelashvili. Harrison Barnes comes in for Sohan. Devin Vassell, he's checked in for Johnson. And Castle's subbed in for Paul.
That sweet lefty stroke from Fox, you don't see that very often.
Gobert with a screen on Fox. Gobert goes up and brings it down.
I mean, how do you stop Gobert on the slam? He's too big, rising up too fast. There's really nothing you can do.
Pass to Castle. Now Barnes. Fox outside. Three-pointer. No good that time. The Timberwolves have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Randall. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And now a three-point Timberwolves lead.
Oh, a rugged competitor. Randall's teammates trust his ability to make plays in big moments.
Here's Fox. Again, the miss by Fox.
When he's got the ball, those inside looks are usually money. Despite the miss, they should keep going to them.
Here's Edwards cutting inside. Misses the baby hook. Spurs trail by 3. To the paint. Pass to Vassell. Count the basket and the foul. It's on Anthony Edwards.
And his coaches will be the first to tell you Vassell wants the ball in these situations. He's not afraid of the challenge.
Here's Edwards. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Timeout. And Chris Finch calls timeout here. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He was very encouraging with his guys, saying to them, we are still in this one. Don't give up right now. Get out there and let's grab this lead from them. Guys, let's see if the intensity picks up here.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Pass to Randall. Takes the 3. Oh, the trifecta!
Oh, in pressure moments, he's a guy you trust to make big shots.
Double team on Fox. The 3 from Barnes. Sinks it from distance.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Edwards.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
16 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. And they double up Edwards. Right side Conley. 6 on the shot clock. McDaniels from long range. And he drills the triple.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Pass to Castle. He got it up in time. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot attempt falls offline. So it's a narrow victory for the Timberwolves, pulling it out for the W. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you what, these are the ones that are
the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Edey out there with Jackson, and it's Wells in at the 3 slot. And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. Morant passes to Bane. Pass to Edey. Booker pulls it in. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Unloads from 13. Shots good by Durant.
Yeah, the whole floor is open for Kevin Durant offensively. Mid-range is his sweet spot, folks.
And Doris, one guy who rarely has an off night, Devin Booker.
He has been the model of consistent excellence, Kevin. This guy's so efficient, so productive, all about winning. I am not sure Devin Booker gets the credit he deserves for the level he's at every night.
And here is Beal after the three-pointer from Desmond Bane. Off on the layup.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Morant scanning the floor. The kick out to Bane. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Outside, Beal. To the inside, Durant. Pass to Richards. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That is his first foul of the game. The Suns making a switch here. O'Neal's checked in. Santi Aldama's checked in for the Grizzlies. Booker outside. And Beal kicks to Booker. Shot clock at 6. Launches it. And there's Bradley Beal on the assist from Booker. Beal's got 5.
Well, that is so easy for Bradley Beal. From 3, no problem.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I caught up with the head coach of the Suns. Desmond Bane was the topic, and Coach was effusive with his praise. He said Bane is a great catch-and-shoot guy, but he'll find ways to contribute no matter what. He also said Bane is hard to game plan for, but they'll do their best not to let him get any rhythm. They will have their hands full tonight, guys.
Thank you, David.
Boy, no hesitation right there. You see Kevin Durant assertive on the offensive end.
It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway. The Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football, right? They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry, and let's face it, hard to win games.
Tyus Jones, he's checked in for Beal. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And here are the Suns now. Outside, KD. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Back to Morant. Pass to Edey. Clark outside. Payne for 3. It's rebounded by O'Neal. And here's O'Neal. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They lead by 4. KD finds Jones. Booker with it. Guarded by Bane. And blocked by Bane. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Morant against Jones. Morant drives in. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And focus there from Morant. He just takes them all on and stays locked in on the basket.
Booker outside. Off target at the rim. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. The Suns on top, up 2. And don't And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. Jaren Jackson is out there with Santi Aldama. Then it's Pippen. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Kennard in at the 2. Outside, Jones has to Beal. Lets it go from deep. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Beal's got 8 points.
Well, off the screen, you can see Bradley Beal is shot ready. That is how you do it.
Jones against Pippen. And Jackson throws it down.
And this kid throws down some mean dunks. Jackson showcasing his athleticism on that one.
And with this score of the Suns, you know, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for them.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
And that one is good from Bradley Beal.
Boy, that is just tremendous concentration from Bradley Beal. Defense all over him, no problem.
Pass to Kennard. Back to Pippen. Here's Clark. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
And I love that range there from Clark. At this point in his development, it's not as daunting as trying to be a consistent 3-ball shooter.
Here's Jones. Nobody near Allen. From outside, off the mark.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Jones against Pippen. Back to Aldama. Jackson a screen on Plumlee. Aldama gets the bucket. Aldama's got the lead up to 2 now for the Grizzlies.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Phoenix making some changes. Kevin Durant's checked in for Royce O'Neal. Dunn comes in for Beal, and it's Booker in for Tyus Jones. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Jackson, he's checked in for Jackson. Wells comes in for Santi Aldama. Baines checked in for Luke Kennard. And it's John Morant in for Pippen. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Devin Booker is a 3-level scoring threat. He said, I'm just reading coverages and taking what the defense gives me. That's a mid-range jumper, which analytically people say isn't the highest percentage shot. But for myself, it's a good one. I've shot it pretty much my whole life. Kevin?
And David, doesn't it show? Wow, he is something else. Hey, thank you. Jackson gets the bucket.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
How about the competitor answering? Mr. Booker put it back with a 3-point answer.
Pass to Wells. 52 seconds left now here in the second. Clark up top. Outside, Bane. Wells sets the pick for Bane. Driving in, over Allen. Phoenix grabs the miss. Booker outside. Strong finish inside from Booker.
Boy, just tremendous focus from Devin Booker. On the interior, it matters not if he's facing size. Look out.
It's tipped. It's stolen by Allen.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
Morant outside. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. And another miss by Memphis. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Suns lead by 4. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's been quite a game for Bradley Beal.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Durant is out there with Nick Richards. And it's done in at the 3, the small forward. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Greg, with how explosive John Moran is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
Memphis moving it around. Bang, no good. Suns leading by 5. Spins. Here's Durant. Shoots over Wells. Muscling it in. Kevin Durant.
Well, this is exactly how you want to attack the defense. Kevin Durant accepting the punishment, but refuses to be denied.
Morant with a wide open look. Buries the long-range jumper. Morant's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Booker dishes to Dunn. Pass to Beal. From deep. That's in. Coming off an assist from Dunn. Beal's got the lead back up to 7 now for Phoenix.
No one better to answer with a 3 ball than Mr. Bradley Beal.
Morant kicks to Jackson. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Grizzlies on defense. 4-point game. Richards finds Beal. Over Bain. Edey with the rebound.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. Greg in the process to bring in all their stars. The Suns don't have a lot of ways to add players in the near future.
Yeah, they don't control their draft picks for the next few years. That was part of the price for Beal and Durant. They'll have to be very shrewd to add rotation pieces to help them win.
Outside Jackson. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And that one's good. Morant.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Pass to Durant. Back to Booker. There's the screen. The long-range shot from Booker.
Putting up points is what Devin Booker does best, and right now he is showing out.
Now here's Wells. There's 49 seconds left to play in the third. Back to Morant. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
Well, the coach loves this kind of ball movement. Anytime you create something inside the free throw line, you know it's a good look.
Terrific body control from Booker.
You know, that's a case where big enough to absorb the contact, steady enough to finish through it. Booker is the real deal.
Pass to Bain. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
And here's Booker. He's got 19. O'Neal a screen on Morant. No good from Booker. And we've reached the end of the third. The Suns on top. They lead by 7. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth, we've got Desmond Bane. Santi Aldama is out there with Wells. Then it's Pippen, and it's Clark in at the center, locking down the middle. Lobbed up there for Clark, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Plumlee.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Now here's Wells. 5 on the clock, and a wide open look for Bane. Sinks the triple.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
With 3, Booker, Grizzlies with the rebound. Here's Clark, and then Clark slams it in.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Dunn looking over the floor. Booker outside. Missed inside. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Outside, Bane. Picked by Clark. It's Pippen with the drive. It's deflected. Booker outside. Down low. O'Neal passes to Jones. And O'Neal gets it to go. And the Suns lead by 6.
Well, great possession there. Anytime you end up at the rim with a high percentage look, perfect.
And slam dunk by Clark.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
So for the Suns, Nick Richards, he's checked in for Plumlee. Kevin Durant comes in for Royce O'Neal. And Bradley Beal subbed in for Tyus Jones. Memphis also making some changes. Edey's checked in for Clark. Jackson comes in for Santi Aldama. And it's Morant in for Pippen. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, guys. Well, Mike Budenholzer had some advice for the team during the timeout. While the team is up, Coach doesn't want his team to let up. He told the team to finish this game. Do not think this will be easy. We've seen comebacks before. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David.
Well, you want to continue to build the lead, so a very productive trip to the line right there.
Morant outside. The rebound by Richard.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Durant kicks to Booker. Booker draws the double. Phoenix no good that time either.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Morant outside. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
A true leader. You can tell Morant takes pride in stepping up when it matters most.
9 feet out. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
Oh, my goodness. Booker's confidence is off the charts. He's money in the bank.
Here's Morant. Got it. And now they trail by just 4.
A huge shot from Morant. Wow, you see why they put the ball in his hands in those situations.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. And Richards no good on that one. And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. To the inside. Money! And now they trail by just 4.
And what a show Morant is putting on. Every time he touches the ball, you feel like he's going to score.
Outside, KD. And Durant gets double teamed. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel. The Grizzlies call timeout. Here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Yeah, 2-possession game now after knocking both of those down.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
No time to waste here. Quick bucket and a foul.
Everybody has got to be in the exact perfect position defensively, and execution has got to be on point.
The explosiveness on the drive. Morant just attacks the D with aggression.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And that makes it a 1-possession game, guys. Got to be the biggest free throws of the game thus far.
And they're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
And he is unable to get the second one.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
Greg, this is all about execution. Can you free an open man from the three-point line? That's what it comes down to.
Here's Wells. Can't knock in the 3. And an intentional foul there stops the clock. Gets the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
You've got to show composure, and he comes through right when the team needs him most.
So the Suns win it. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean,
Much appreciated, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do.
Battle of the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
A look at the starting group here for Denver. Porter Jr. and Gordon make up the forwards. Pairing up in the backcourt, Murray and Brown. And it's Jokic in at the center position. No coverage that time.
Nice, sweet lefty stroke from Mike Conley. Has really worked on that part of his game.
Pass to Brown. Outside for Porter. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Randall, right side. It's Edwards on the wing, defended by Murray. Edwards gets the bucket.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident at taking on defenders and finishing.
And it's Murray with the ball for Denver. It's a 5-point game. All right, Clark, how about Rudy Gobert? What consistency rebounding the ball.
Yeah, averaging double digits pretty much every season, B.A. And that helps them in the battle of possessions, obviously. And it also helps them control pace. You got a guy who eats glass like that and defends at a high level. You got something real good for yourself.
Conley finds Randall. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Shot clock at 6. Lets it fly. Rebounded by Denver.
Or the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Outside Porter. Jokic against McDaniels. From 7. Nice touch on the bank shot.
Even when you try to lock him up, Jokic finds a way. What a nice, delicate touch from him.
Randall outside. Outside Edwards to the inside. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. And from what we've seen so far in his career, Anthony Edwards wants to be that guy in crunch time, Clark.
Yeah, I love his mentality. Not only in that he wants to be the guy, but he also wants to elevate his teammates. And he plays the game with an exuberance and a joy and a freshness that is, you know, quite good to see. But I like his attack mentality and his willingness to step into leading his team by example at both ends of the floor.
So it's Denver now, following the score by Minnesota. Gordon, the pass to Watson. Nails it from 3.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
Outside McDaniels. Back to Conley. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Watson. Jokic with a screen on McDaniels. Pass to Jokic. Here's the 3. And again, Denver with a 3.
What's really cool about Jokic is that he's just as effective working off the ball. He's ready to shoot when he catches it.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Randall with it. Jacks up a three. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Conley against Murray. We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter. Shoots from 14. And Jokic finishes inside. Jokic has got 7 points in the game.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. It's Denver up by 1, and we'll get the second quarter up. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And before we move on, what have you guys seen from Denver?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
On the floor for Denver, getting going in the second. Michael Porter out there with Peyton Watson. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then there's Dario Saric. And it's Strother in at the 2. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
KBA, the Denver Nuggets are building for the long haul. Their philosophy has been to draft polished prospects and then develop them into contributors. They look for 4 qualities: basketball IQ, character, positional size, and the absence of skill deficiencies. Ryan, the track record has been strong.
It really has. Thanks, Allie. Edwards against Westbrook. Outside Porter. Fires from deep. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. He's got 5.
A true sniper from long range. Porter Jr. with a nice stroke on that shot.
And 6'10" with laser accurate quick release. Clark, Michael Porter Jr. can make the game look so easy.
It looks to me like he's really settled into his role, and he's embraced that. And he's worked through his own injury challenges, so there's a level of perseverance and resilience and grit that he's put into his book bag, along with that fluid stroke and his athleticism. He's become a better rebounder and a better defender as well. I really like what he's become to this point in his career as a player.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Nuggets.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
I would like to highlight, too, guys, the excellent passing they've done early on. I mean, they've done a really good job putting the ball into the hands of guys ready to shoot it.
Edwards for 3. Edwards on target.
And, you know, for Edwards, it's about hitting the 3 consistently. This will help take his game to the next level.
Now a timeout called by Denver. Well, Clark, we hear coaches often say, trust your teammates. Why is that sometimes a challenge?
Well, you know, when you talk about passing the basketball, there's got to be a level of trust and confidence that where you pass it to is going to produce some fruit, and that it might come back to you if that's the best play. And then defensively, you can't be good defensively without communicating and trusting one another to cover for each other in the defensive scheme that you're playing.
Murray from outside. He buries it from 3.
Yeah, that's just playing smart basketball that time. Murray doing a really good job to set himself up to get free for his shot.
Pass to Conley. Takes a 3. Jokic grabs the board. Denver leading by 7. Well, Clark, you look at Denver's lineups. They have a lot of size on this team.
Yeah, I tell you what, it's kind of the polar opposite of small ball, B.A. I mean, with Jokic in the middle and a lot of length on the wings and in the backcourt, too, this is a growing trend in the league as I see it.
They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Yeah, I agree with you. A big run taking place right now, and it looks to be the beginning of the end.
Randall, the pass to McDaniels. Back to Randall. Lets the 3 fly. Fires in the triple. Randall's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And you got to have some confidence to fire back like that. Randall with no shortage of confidence.
Jokic against Gobert. Pass to Westbrook. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Outside Conley. And again, it's Minnesota with a three.
Stop and pop. Conley dangerous everywhere.
And so it's Westbrook who will bring it up for Denver. They lead by 4. Here's Brown. Pass to Jokic. No stopping Jokic in the paint.
Jokic able to play through contact and seems unstoppable when he's that close to the hole.
Now Edwards uses the glass to finish the layup. Edwards has got 7 points in the game.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. The Nuggets on top, leading by 4. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. It's been a clinic out there by Nikola Jokic.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. McDaniels. No good on the shot. Good D by Jokic. Denver leading by 6. And he lobs it up. Gordon can't hit.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Gordon outside. Pass to Jokic. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. With lots of prime seasons ahead of him, Clark, Nikola Jokic already has multiple MVPs and a championship.
It is an incredible resume already, that's for sure, B.A. I think he's got a chance to get into that top 10, maybe top 5 all-time conversation. But he's special, and what a joy to watch. Never seems to be overexerting himself, but he's making impact at both ends of the floor. He's extremely special as a basketball player.
The Timberwolves have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Conley looking for an opening. For the tie. And he lays it in. Conley's got 10 points.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
Back to Murray. Got it. Good job in the low post. 7 points in the game.
Love how creative Murray is with the ball. Just dribbling through defenders like he's out there by himself.
Pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. Into the lane. Here's Randle. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist.
Guys, he's one of the main reasons this game is tied up. I mean, he's done his part to keep them in it.
Murray passes to Jokic. Over Gobert. Oh, he's a monster. Jokic just flexing out here.
I don't know if this is one of Jokic's preferred spots, but his smooth stroke allows him to cash in from anywhere.
Back to Conley. There's a minute 12 left in the third. Edwards, no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Murray passes to Brown. Back to Murray. Jokic the screen. The 3. And Jamal Murray hits from deep. And now a 5-point Denver lead.
Immensely confident in his game. Murray doesn't think twice about pulling the trigger from deep, nor should he.
Outside Edwards. Releases. it home.
Frenchman doesn't mess around down there. Gobert, what a vicious throwdown.
Pass to Gordon. Here's Brown. Jokic with a screen on Edwards. And here's Jokic. Three-pointer. Randall pulls down the board. Outside Edwards. Shoots from 12. Unable to get that one.
Missed the bunny. Those are the shots you've got to convert.
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Nuggets ahead, up by 3. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. And Denver, looking at who they've got to start the 4th. We've got Christian Brown. Dario Saric is out there with Peyton Watson. Then it's Murray, and it's Westbrook in a shooting guard. And here's Westbrook. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. And the Nuggets lead by 3.
Just by nature of his style, Westbrook is going to draw contact, so he's got to be strong enough and focused enough to play through it. And he is and does.
Edwards can't hit.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Westbrook outside. And here's Saric for 3. Can't hit that one. Minnesota's gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Alexander Walker, the pass to DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Edwards got 4 points this quarter.
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic,
Timeout.
unfazed in big situations.
The Nuggets want a timeout. And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. Randall comes in for Minot. McDaniels is checked in for Alexander Walker. And Conley subbed in for DiVincenzo. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear what the Nuggets head coach was saying to his team. He tried to loosen the tension a little, asking his guys, are we having fun? I know I am. Just relax out there and follow the game plan. We've got this.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Denver.
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
You've also got to commend them for how they've attacked the basket. They've been aggressive. They've not settled and have consistently. What you say?
My goodness.
Come on now. You know, with his strength and body control, Edwards should be an and-one machine at this level.
That one drops. He ties it up.
This is what makes him special, his ability to come through in these spots.
Outside Murray. Jokic in the post. He's against Gobert. And it's Jokic missing.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Randall finds Edwards. It's good! Edwards! What strength!
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
Pass to Jokic. Over Gobert. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Easy to understand why they turn to Jokic in these situations. He has a knack for cashing in on big possession.
Now here's Gobert, covered by Jokic. Conley against Porter. Brown passes to Gordon. Now here's Murray. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
Jamal Murray really loves being the crunch time deliverer. This guy relishes the chance to make big hoops.
Edwards can't hit.
Ooh, he really came close to leveling the score there.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the fourth, that would have been a big bucket for him.
Gordon, the pass to Jokic. Here's Brown. Lets it go from deep. And connects from downtown.
Jokic, so dangerous when he's got the rock in his hands. He's a top-notch passer as well as a great scorer. He always delivers.
There's 49 seconds left in the game. Here's Edwards. And he buries it. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
Seems like Edwards never stops competing and believing right until the final buzzer.
He drops the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
2-possession game now, guys. Some very important free throws there.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Edwards looking it over. Steps back and shoots. Money! What a beautiful shot! Brings him within 3.
And, you know, we need to keep seeing this from Edwards. It's encouraging to see him sink the mid-range J there.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
So he gets them both. And it's a 5-point game. Here's Edwards.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
Pass to Gobert. The kick out to Conley. From the arc. Oh, gets the 3 to fall.
And I understand we're seeing some potent offense, but you have to put up more of a fight defensively.
Come on now, look. Sit back and enjoy the fireworks. Nothing better than good offense.
So the first one drops. And that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Unflappable. This guy relishes being the man to put the game away.
For 3, Randall. He connects! Oh, what a sensational bucket! That brings him within 1. The Nuggets want a timeout. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
Calm under pressure at every point here means a lot.
So it's the Nuggets taking the W in a close one. With the late victory, they upset plenty of... All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it.
game, Stan, it's clear who the media thinks will win. We've been reading about it and hearing about it for the last couple days.
Yeah, but Kevin, you know, none of us in the media know what we're talking about. It's just a lot of speculation. And look, it's a cliche, but it's also true. The games aren't won on paper, they're won out on the court, and anyone in the NBA can beat anyone else on a given night.
Which makes me look forward to this one.
Absolutely.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Conley and Edwards are the guards. Julius Randle is out there with Jaden McDaniels. And it's Gobert in at the 5. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves getting the first points of the ball game. Fox kicks to Barnes. Pass to Castle. Wembanyama, a screen on Edwards. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
The all-time leader in NBA wins, of course, the great Spurs coach, Greg Popovich. So here is a guy who's a peer. What makes him so special, Stan?
Well, first of all, Greg Popovich is not a peer of mine, Kevin. I would never be that presumptuous. This guy is an absolute icon in the coaching world. I think from the outside, I think what makes him so special is he's never looked at himself that way. He's never rested on his laurels. He's a guy that's always evolving and trying to get better.
I love that assessment, but I do think you're his peer.
Not in any way.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on him.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, Kevin, Greg Popovich and I talked for a few minutes. The first thing Coach brought up, Rudy Gobert, the multiple-time Defensive Player of the Year. We're worried about Rudy's length, of course, saying it causes total havoc around the rim. So the counter is lots of threes and avoiding Gobert in the lane. The French center still with a massive effect on the game plan. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
And that quick shot by Fox is something you know he has worked on religiously. Nice finish.
11 feet away. Offensive rebound. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He wants to talk to his guys.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they just have to be more patient. Less forcing and more passing.
Chris Paul, he's checked in for San Antonio. Minnesota also with the sub. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. 6 to shoot. Here's McDaniels. Connects from three-point range. McDaniels got 6.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Wembanyama against Gobert. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And the rookie turning up the intensity. Wembanyama absorbs the foul there on the shot.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. Coach, only 2 players have led the NBA in blocks as a rookie. Manute Bol and our favorite Victor Wembanyama.
Well, Kevin, Wembanyama is already special defensively, not only as a shot blocker, but the amount of ground that he can cover to affect shots. And there are people around the league that believe that he can become the best defender of all time.
Here's DiVincenzo. Book it off the crossover.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
Paul against DiVincenzo. Paul with the bucket.
And easy to appreciate Paul. The way he handles the ball is remarkable.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. DiVincenzo with it. Inside, here's Randall, and the layup's good off the glass. Randall's got 5 points so far.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Timberwolves lead by 3. And we'll get things started in the second. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Anthony Edwards out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then it's Naz Reid. And it's Miller in at the 4. Over to the left wing. Now here's Reid. He's guarded closely, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Here's Fox. Off with the layup.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
And the defense of the Timberwolves stand as good as it gets.
Well, Kevin, they can compete with anyone when it comes to size, not just up front, but on the wings. They're long and athletic, but it all comes down to execution, and they get it done.
Paul passes to Fox. Over Miller. And with that shot, the Minnesota lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Fox. Minnesota's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Now here's Reid. Defended by Sohan. Fades and shoots. And there's another one for the Timberwolves. Spurs have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And here is Paul. Here's Fox. Good, and Paul gets the assist. 6 points for De'Aaron Fox.
Nice work inside from the smaller Fox. So cunning and crafty around the rim.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Gobert, he's checked in for Reid. Randall comes in for Miller. McDaniels, he's checked in for Alexander-Walker. And Mike Conley subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. Pass to Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
Spurs trail by 5. And standing 6'9", Jaden McDaniels, possessing tremendous length for a perimeter defender.
Yeah, Kevin, and he can really move his feet, too. Jaden McDaniels is clearly one of the best and most versatile perimeter defenders in the league.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Fires from the line. Inside, Edwards finishes strong.
And it's really good to see Edwards knock down the mid-range jumper. He continues to work on becoming more consistent from that area.
58 seconds left to play here in the half. Vassell outside. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now tonight. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Them one on Castle. And despite his young age, Coach Van Gundy, Anthony Edwards' leadership qualities growing day by day.
Yeah, Kevin, and a lot of it's because he is great at both ends of the court. Confident, charismatic, upbeat. He's learning that delicate balance between taking over a game and bringing his teammates along for the ride.
And the basket by Vassell.
And what do you expect from Vassell? He's an accurate shooter from the perimeter.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Outside for Randall. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Randall's got 7 points in the game.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Bangs home the trifecta.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Reminds me of the good old days. Feed it to the big and let him work.
Up in the front court, it'll be Vassell and Barnes. Castle is out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5 down low. That's the San Antonio 5. Barnes finds Vassell. We see coaches stand willing to pay fines for complaining about the officiating. I'm having a hard time thinking if you ever did that. Going back in my Rolodex here. Did you? Did you ever do that, Coach?
I mean, Kevin, I paid hundreds of thousands of dollars of fines in the NBA. Yeah. My wife was not real happy about that at one point, reminding me early on that we had 4 kids we were going to try to put through college. And she told me one year I just gave away 2 college educations.
Oh, goodness. Got a piece of it. Back to Wembanyama. Gobert with the block.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending. You got to have guts and hops to pull off a dunk like that. Randall got a lot of both.
Last year, Coach, as you know, the Timberwolves making it to the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah, that equaled their deepest run in team history, dropping that series to the Mavs. Minnesota has never been to the finals, one of 5 franchises who've yet to get there.
Pass to Castle. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. GA, there is a lot to like about the game of Stephon Castle.
His size, playmaking, defensive intensity. I guess the question, is there that one thing that he can do at an elite level? That will be a crucial step if he's to become a star.
You know, Greg, with a combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all 5 guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
Nailed from three-point land.
Yeah, an underrated ball handler. Randall can beat you off the dribble. He keeps pressure on the defense.
Here's Fox. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And for De'Aaron Fox, his three-point shooting, Greg, has come a long way.
In his rookie season, he only shot 30% on 2 attempts per game. But his volume and efficiency have both gone way up, and it's made him much more dangerous offensively.
Jeremy Sohan's checked in for the Spurs. And a change for the Timberwolves. Alexander Walker's checked in. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert continues to embrace the challenge of elite rim protection. He said competition is what it's about. Sometimes I'm going to get dunked on, and sometimes I'll get the block. But I'm not going to stop coming and doing what I do. I'll be there every time. Kevin?
David, just like you. Thanks so much. To Gobert. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Close enough. Nobody's getting that high, but Wembanyama.
The perfect lob partner. Wembanyama with elite hand-eye coordination.
Outside Edwards. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Edwards got 10.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Out to the right wing. Barnes outside. drills the three-pointer. Barnes has got himself on the board with 3 there.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Randall outside. Lets it go with a 3. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. To the paint. It's stolen by Gobert. And now Randall pushing it. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Julius Randle getting it done for the Timberwolves. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Spurs trail by 7. On the court for Minnesota. They've got Clark. Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with Anthony Edwards. Then there's Reed. And it's Minot in at the 4 slot. Here's Fox. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, when Fox gets into a rhythm, he is tough. Having himself a night.
Edwards drawing the double team. DiVincenzo kicks to Edwards. That'll be Minnesota as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves retain possession. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Gobert with a screen on Vassell. 4 on the shot clock. McDaniels with the ball. Guarded now by Barnes. A shot by McDaniels, no good.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Wembanyama sets a screen for Vassell. Over Edwards. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Count the basket and the foul. It's going to go on to Aaron Fox.
You know, kind of odd to see a lefty in today's game, but Conley is a player you have to anticipate properly, or he'll use your mistake to get the and one.
Free throw good, Conley. And so Fox will bring it up for the Spurs. They trail by 6. And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team during the break. Now, he talked about keeping confidence. He said this game is close, but we know we're the better team. Now it's time to go out there and prove it. See if they can come back in this one, guys.
Thank you, David.
Yeah, instinctively, too. Fox there looking to be a ball mover, a facilitator.
Pass to Edwards. Edwards drawing the double team. Here's Randall, and Randall throws it down.
Not enough defense there. Allowing Randall to get that close is a recipe for disaster.
Here's Fox. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Here is Edwards. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. That's to Gobert. Lock at 6. Gobert with a screen for Conley. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Spurs trail by 5. Barnes passes to Vassell. Outside, Fox. Fox is doubled. And here's Barnes for 3. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 3 assists now in this one. Outside, Edwards.
And the wingspan of Wembanyama, massive. He's fantastic at using it to erase shots. Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
It's stolen by Gobert. And they go to the intentional foul. Randall is doubled. Here's Edwards. San Antonio with the rebound. Pass to Castle. Now here's Fox. Covered by Conley. It's in! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And he gives up pounds to a lot of guys defending him, but that has never kept Fox from being in attack mode.
Conley kicks to McDaniel. Right side, Edwards. To the middle. Shoots from the right block. And the rejection by Wembanyama.
And wow, what a time to tie this game up, guys.
It took a while, but they've chipped away, and now it's anyone's game.
Eight seconds left in the fourth. Now here's Edwards. Oh, it's off the mark, and we're going to overtime. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime.
Here we go.
Now Conley. Up in the front court, it'll be Vassell and Barnes. Castle is out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Wembanyama in at the center position. And Stan, we seem to be in the midst of a big man renaissance in the NBA. I love it. So that being said, which of these big stars do you like the most?
Well, that's a tough question because there's so much talent and they're all different. You've got Embiid, who is unstoppable offensively. You've got Wembanyama with his combination of size and length, skill and agility. You've got guys who can shoot the ball. But the guy that combines the most of those things that I would take, Nikola Jokic.
Zero hesitation from Wemby. Coming into the league, just trusting his jump shot.
Randall a screen on Fox. Conley the pass to McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Just 5 on the clock. Gobert with a screen for Conley. Back to Gobert. Yes!
It's Gobert showing some guts on that one. With that length, a good bet to get off a good look in that crucial moment.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Vassell, the pass to Fox. Drives to the hoop. Good! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
And how about that stick-to-itiveness from Fox there? Just a great attitude. He really excels at driving inside and kind of just bouncing off defenders.
Conley kicks to Gobert. Pass to McDaniels. 6 on the shot clock. Gobert with a screen on Fox. Here's McDaniels. Off target from three-point range. And the Spurs with possession. Barnes down low. Edwards there. Barnes dishes to Fox. Wembanyama, a screen on Conley.
Well, they have to be thrilled with how reliable he's been tonight.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
And the only chance here is a lob at the front of the rim. A tip in to tie the game. There's not enough time to get a catch and shoot.
And so it's San Antonio who's... Thank you, David. And that about wraps it up. So for Greg...
The wrong place. These teams love to run.
Oh, they love to run. I mean, these teams score a great deal of transition baskets. They want to use their speed, their quickness, and attack the defense before it gets set.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Payne.
Nice finish.
Man, big time right there.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Gordon outside. Pass to Jokic. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. And while Nikola Jokic has lots of years left in this league, he's already an all-time great, Grant.
You know, B.A., not many guys have won multiple MVPs and a title, but Jokic has already accomplished so much. And with his size and skill set, Jokic can be elite for a long time and add to that impressive resume.
Richard, for years, the Grizzlies team motto was grit and grind. You think that shifted?
They're a little bit flashier now, but they still have that underdog spirit. That's what grit and grind is about. They're always out to prove themselves.
Count that bucket. Morant's got his second basket of the game.
He gets a lot of defensive attention, but Morant, he can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
From behind the arc. And it's Porter. That time on the assist by Gordon.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Now Morant. Over Murray. No good off the glass.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Pass to Brown. Here's Jokic. And here's Gordon from the arc. It's hauled in by Ja Morant.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Jackson outside. Sends it home from three-point land.
Showing he can make this shot. Give Jackson Jr. room to take the triple. Oh, and he will.
Back to Murray. Gordon outside. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Pass to Jackson. Up and over Gordon. Oh, he clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Jackson's got 5 points.
Inside Jackson is so effective. His natural abilities give him the edge over the defense.
And the Nuggets call time here. And Richardson's bursting onto the scene. Bane has been nothing short of spectacular.
Bane was a steal with the 30th pick. He's added to his game each year. And now, look, he's one of the better two-way wings in the league.
Watson, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Russell Westbrook comes in for Brown. Pass to Jokic. It's deflected. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Here's Edey. Banked it in off the glass.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Nuggets trail by 3. Outside Murray. Jokic up top. All alone. And he makes it.
Zero hesitation from Jokic. Just so confident in his skills.
Clark outside. Here's Edey. Covered by Jokic. The three from Bane. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
That's a guy you want taking shots. A quality offensive player.
Gordon outside. Screen by Watson. Clark against Gordon. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Jokic outside. The Grizzlies pull it in. Outside Bane. Fires it. And the Grizzlies get another bucket right there.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And so it's Memphis leading by 6 as we... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
Hayden Watson is out there with Michael Porter. Then there's Dario Saric. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Strother in at the 2. That's the group for Denver, getting going in the second. Grant, the Denver Nuggets have been on quite the run here in this window of time.
Yeah, B.A. It's all working for Denver in recent years. This is a well-constructed team that they play as a unit, and it makes it so difficult to try to get the best of them. Almost converts despite the contact.
Richard, you evolved as a shooter over the course of your career. Talk about developing shooting in the NBA game.
Well, it dictates what kind of offense you can run. You don't need a bunch of good shooters, but if you've only got 1 or 2, your interior play better be strong.
And Denver making a change here. Brown's checked in.
Making his presence known with that swat. Jackson Jr. understands when to go after blocks.
Clark, no good. Nuggets trail by 5. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Grizzlies great Marc Gasol last season retiring from basketball. He embraced the city of Memphis. He said, quote, "I think a player has to feel that it's their city and they have to fight for it. You play with a different mindset when you do that. To me, winning was the most important thing."
And they did a lot of winning, Allie. Knocks it down from distance. Porter's got 6.
And just a nice smooth stroke on that 3 from Porter Jr. He knows that shot very well.
Here's Pippen, pounded by Westbrook. Pass to Pippen. Picked by Aldama for 3. And the basket by Pippen.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
Denver calls timeout. Nikola Jokic is checked in for Denver. Jamal Murray comes in for Watson. Bane, he's checked in for Memphis. Ja Morant comes in for Pippen. Porter finds Westbrook. Now here's Jokic. Back to Westbrook. Launches a 3. And Morant clears the board. And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. It's a 5-point game. The electric Ja Morant. High-flying, fast, fearless. Where's that mentality come from, RJ?
There is just a fearlessness like you mentioned. Most players, you just have that mindset. You don't care. You're going to attack the rim. Doesn't matter if you could potentially get hurt. You are going to take off. That mindset is a level of aggressiveness that only Ja Morant possesses.
Here's Jokic. Jokic using his size.
And Jokic has a number of moves to choose from, especially deep inside.
Outside Bane. 1:21 left in the second quarter. Connects from downtown. Morant's got 5 points in the quarter.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open 3s like that. What are you doing?
Pass to Jokic. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading 3s back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And here's Clark for 3. And it's Denver with a rebound. Porter, the pass to Murray. Back to Porter. Here's Brown. Pass to Jokic. Outside Murray. Clock at 6. For 3, Westbrook. Clark grabs the board. Grizzlies lead by 5. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. On the wing, Bane. Outside Morant. Ja steps on the gas. And then Morant with the jam.
What I love about Morant is that he understands his strengths on offense, which is why he is so efficient.
Here's Jokic. And so it's Memphis closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. They've done a great job containing Westbrook. And with his explosiveness, that is not an easy task. Back after this. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
On the court for the Grizzlies. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Bane. Edey out there with Jackson, and it's Wells in at the 3. And the basket by Bane.
What a pass from Morant. He does a terrific job staying alert, seeking out the right opportunities to get his teammates involved.
Pass to Gordon. Jokic the screen. Inside. Inside. Jokic drops it in.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Jackson surveying the D. And here's Morant. Porter pulls it in. For all the adversity Memphis faced last season, Richard, there were some silver linings.
B.A., they had a lot of talented young players get more minutes than they might have otherwise due to the injuries, and there is nothing more valuable than experience.
Bane with a screen on Murray. Outside Bane, 4-3, and a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Bane's got 5 points now this quarter.
It's turned into a showdown here, dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
And here's Gordon from the arc. And again, Denver with a 3.
Nice work by Gordon, stretching the floor, opening things up with his range.
Pass to Edey. Now here's Bane. Now Morant. Morant taking no chances on the flush.
Oh, he's got some hops. Morant, this man loves to attack the rim whenever he gets the chance. And when I mean any chance, I mean any chance.
Now a timeout called by Denver. And Denver making a change here. Westbrook's checked in. And Memphis also making a switch. Aldama's checked in. Murray passes to Gordon. Over Jackson. And Gordon with the basket on the assist by Murray. Gordon's got 8.
You won't often find Gordon in the mid-range, but he cleverly capitalizes on an opening.
And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Outside Morant. Jackson with a screen on Murray. Here's Morant. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Morant's got 4 points now in the quarter. RJ, when Ja Morant's at his best, you won't find a more entertaining player in the league.
Oh, B.A., he is a generational talent. There is no easy way to defend him. That blend of skill, athleticism, quickness, it is so impressive and hard to guard.
The combo guard, Murray, capable of hurting you with his scoring as well as with his passing.
Aldama, the pass to Jackson. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It goes on Aaron Gordon.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
For the Nuggets, Saric comes in for Gordon, and it's Watson in for Murray. Clark is checked in for Memphis. Pippen comes in for Bane. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Here's Watson. Off target from three-point range.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Clark, the pass to Jackson. Jackson, the screen. Morant against Porter. Here's Aldama. The three-pointer off the mark. Morant against Jokic. Pass to Westbrook. Puts up a deep 3. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And we've reached the end of the third. Memphis ahead. They lead by 5. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And so it's Memphis with it. We've got Murray. Hayden Watson is out there with Christian Brown. Then there's Dario Saric, and it's Westbrook in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Takes a 13-footer, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
That was not an easy move. I mean, especially against that length.
Okay, look, that move right there is a product of repetition. He's worked on that, and it pays off over that little larger defender.
They get it back. Saric, the pass to Watson. Here's Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Goes back up. And the shot goes. Brown's got his first basket.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Back to Payne. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
For the Nuggets, Jokic is checked in for Saric. Aaron Gordon comes in for Watson. And it's Michael Porter in for Westbrook. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear what the Nuggets head coach was saying to his team. He seems pretty disappointed with the three-point shooting, telling his crew we have to start making more outside shots. I want to see more threes out there. Let's get aggressive. Coach is hoping some big production can make a splash for them.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Pass to Jackson. Up and over Gordon. Rebounded by Denver. And there's the lob. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Here's Murray. To the inside. Here's Jokic. Oh, what a slam from the big man Jokic.
And dunking it with authority inside. This is why Jokic guys look to feed him down there.
Pass to Jackson. Soft touch off the glass. And the Grizzlies lead by 4.
Won't shy away from the big moment. No hesitation from Jackson Jr. on that shot.
Here's Jokic. From 7 feet away, it's blocked. Morant surveying the floor. Brown grabs the board. Denver has gone 7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one. Jokic finds Gordon. It's Jokic, high post. Ooh, tough make there from the Joker.
And this is how powerful Jokic is. Able to still score despite the contact.
From deep, Morant. That one goes. And that's his 9th made shot in 12 attempts.
Get this man the ball, and he will make something happen. Morant rises to the occasion, man.
Pass to Jokic. Outside Porter. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Morant. Ooh, Morant going right at him.
Good D sometimes just isn't enough against Ja Morant.
And it's Murray with the ball for Denver. They trail by 7. Jokic with it. And there's the rejection. Now here's Morant. 41 seconds left in the final quarter. There's Jackson with the 3. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
To stop the run. And there's Murray. That one's good. And the assist by Jokic.
The court awareness on full display. Jokic is such a unique big man.
Murray against Morant. And so it's Memphis winning this one. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused.
Teams among the best defensive squads in the NBA, and this figures to be a low-scoring affair.
But it should be an entertaining one, Kevin. And if you're a fan of high-intensity, high-energy defense, there's a lot to love about this matchup.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant is the point, with Bane out on the wing. Jaren Jackson is out there with Edey. And it's Wells in at the small forward.
And that is first class right there. Can you believe that dunk?
I'm not sure, Greg, I can. So the Memphis Grizzlies able to put the first points up on the board. Gobert the screen. McDaniels with the bounce pass. And Gobert throws it down.
So long, so athletic. Rudy Gobert with a big-time dunk.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, GA?
Thanks very much. I spoke briefly with Chris Finch. Well, of course, they're concerned about the dynamic Ja Morant. Coach told me the plan is simple. Make things as hard as they can on Ja on both ends of the floor. Make him work on defense, and by crunch time, maybe we can tire him just a little bit. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. This is his first free throw of the game.
And that 82% free throw percentage this season must have him feeling pretty good about himself at the line.
And he can't hit the second.
And there's no doubt Morant near the top of the list of elite scorers in this league.
You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for him. but not last year as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
Here is Edwards. Following the basket by John Morant. Over Bain. Edwards' shot is good.
And it's really good to see Edwards knock down the mid-range jumper. He continues to work on becoming more consistent from that area.
And a wide-open look for Bain. Good, and the nice assist from Morant.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
The Grizzlies have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Aldama's checked in. Now the Timberwolves with it, trailing by 2. Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Drills it from outside. Edwards got 5 points so far.
Edwards, such an explosive scorer. You don't want to concede that three-point shot. Boy, that's going to make him feel good.
Morant passes to Bain. Here's the 3. And Morant gets it to go on the assist by Bain.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. The Grizzlies also making a change. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Jackson. Now here's DiVincenzo. It's stolen by Aldama. And it's Memphis on the break. Here's Clark. Randall with some nice D.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
DiVincenzo kicks to Randall. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Randall's got his second basket.
Guard him big, guard him small. Julius Randle is so crafty on the interior, it matters not. He's going to finish.
Aldama with the ball. He's covered by Clark.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Jackson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Pippen comes in for John Morant. Alexander Walker with the ball. Guarded by Bain. And that one, good.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And Jackson throws it down.
And this kid throws down some mean dunks. Jackson showcasing his athleticism on that one.
Here's DiVincenzo. No scoring in this one. Pass to Randall. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. It's the Grizzlies. They lead by 3. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
So the Grizzlies 5 right now. They've got Jackson. Pippen is out there with Luke Kennard. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Aldama in at the 3 spot. And the Grizzlies with possession here. After the basket by Minnesota. Inside. Stolen by Reed. And now running up the court. Miller pushing it up.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Minnesota making a switch here. Minod's checked in. Wells, he's checked in for Memphis. Memphis leading. Jackson a screen on Edwards. Kennard for three. Good on the three-point shot. Kennard's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
Here's Pippen. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. Wells sets the pick for Kennard. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
Well, Luke Kennard's bread and butter, right? The lethal outside shooter who doesn't need much space.
Edwards inside. Kennard covering. Good on that shot, and with that, the Memphis lead is cut down to just three in the basket from Edwards. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Now here's Edwards. 9 points in the game so far. Sweet move. Edwards making a statement.
Boy, defense has no answer for Anthony Edwards' athleticism. What a dunk.
And the Grizzlies call their first timeout of the game. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Santi Aldama's checked in for Jaren Jackson. Bain comes in for Luke Kennard. And it's John Morant in for Pippen. 1:57 left in the first half. Back to Morant. With the teardrop, and it's good on the way in. Morant's got 8 points.
The delicate touch on display there. Gotta love when Morant lets that floater fly off his fingertips. Beautiful.
McDaniels kicks to Randall. He nails it, and we're tied up.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Pass to Wells. We've got 1:18 left in the first half of the game. For Minnesota, they've gone a sensational 5 of 5 from the field since the start of the second quarter. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Morant outside. And they double up Morant. 5 to shoot. Aldama passes to Clark. Clark. Gobert pulls it in. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Here's Randall. Second shot opportunity. And Gobert with the lay-in. Gobert's got the lead up to 2 now for Minnesota.
We always know this has been a strength of Rudy Gobert, getting the offensive window. Nicely done.
There's a screen by Aldama. The 3 from Morant. The Grizzlies with another miss. The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. 8 feet away. Randall plays it up and banks it in. Now it's a 4-point Timberwolves lead.
Boy, you love the determination from Julius Randle. This guy has a knack for scoring against good defense.
And you know what? Saved what was likely to be a dunk.
The Grizzlies have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Timberwolves ahead as they end the second quarter with a big 11-3 run. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle, and it's Conley in at the 1. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. You hear, Doris, people now calling Anthony Edwards one of the faces of the NBA. I'm assuming you'd agree.
100% agree, because the skills are extraordinary. The development in his decision-making has gone leaps and bounds from where it was. Beyond that, Kevin, he's a lockdown defender, one of the best competitors, fearless in the big moments, and one of the most charismatic young men in the league today. This guy is spectacular.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. Jaden McDaniels has become an X factor for the Wolves. Mike Conley says, we know what he does defensively, but the offense that he can bring for us balances our unit. It's much needed. Guys tend not to think of him as an offensive player, but he does have that in his game. Kevin?
But I love the reference to an X factor. He definitely is that. All right, David, thank you. Here is Conley. The Grizzlies making the shot. Randle from outside. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Randle's got 12 in the game.
Well, you cannot sleep on Julius Randle. Catch and shoot jumper. Okay, Julius, we see you.
Jackson from long range. And the 3-ball is good.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
Edwards, that's good. 15 points in the game.
Well, Anthony Edwards came into the league with a reputation as a scorer. He is starting to hum a little bit right here.
Outside, Bain. Jackson kicks to Wells. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Bain, no good. Minnesota leading by 6. Randle passes to Edwards. Rebounded by Jackson.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Outside, Bain. A minute 20 left here in the third quarter. From 13, and the shot goes down. And that's now 7 points for Jaren Jackson.
And big men who can shoot really changes the dynamic of your offense.
It's almost gotten to the point where you have to be able to hit that face-up jumper nowadays. Very few exceptions to that rule.
Here's Conley, up and in on the layup.
Well, inside, Mike Conley has got to be savvy, and he is in that instance.
The Grizzlies trail by 6. Now a timeout called by Memphis. Mike Conley was drafted, Doris, back in 2007. And somehow, some way, he's gone his whole career without receiving a technical foul. Heck, you and I have received technical fouls over here, but not him on the floor.
Kevin, that is an impressive feat, and it's also probably why he's won the NBA Sportsmanship Award more than anyone else in the history of the league, and why we will never win it.
And what a show Morant is putting on. Every time he touches the ball, you feel like he's going to score.
Here's Randle. From down in the low post, it goes. Randle's got 5 points in the quarter.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Well, Morant's acrobatics often get the attention, but his passing is also elite.
DiVincenzo with it. Hasn't made one yet. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Jaren Jackson.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
So he gets them both.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Deep two from Pippen. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. The third quarter comes to a close. Timberwolves lead by 5. And we'll get... And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Santi Aldama is out there with Wells. Then there's Desmond Bane. Then it's Pippen, and it's Clark in at the center filling out the middle. Here's DiVincenzo after the made shot from Desmond Bane. Three-pointer. DiVincenzo can't hit it. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Clark dishes to Pippen. Driving inside. And he banks in the layup.
Like the pass from Clark there, showing he can be a piece of the puzzle.
Minnesota's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. DiVincenzo passes to Edwards. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. And the Timberwolves lead by 3. The Grizzlies call timeout. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hi, guys. Well, during the break, I was able to catch what the Grizzlies coach was talking about with his team. He said in the huddle, you got to play some defense in the paint. They're getting too much in there. Battle down low. Time to fight, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Jackson gets the bucket.
Oh, quick thinking from Jackson. When he's rising and firing fast, you know he's in the zone.
Over in the corner, Randall. McDaniels against Bane. Here's Randall. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Well, Julius Randle is never going to back away from a defensive player. He knows he's got the strength to play through contact. Nice job drawing the foul.
And he sinks the second.
Well, it should be a 2-point lead, but they'll be satisfied to have edged into the lead.
Now Morant. Pass to Bane. Back to Morant. To take the lead. And rejection by McDaniel. That's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. Outside, Bane. This one for 3.
Boy, when he is contesting shots, you see the potential on the defensive end for Anthony Edwards.
From 13, it's rebounded by Memphis. We've got 1:55 left to play here in the fourth. And they double up Morant. Over Conley. And it's Morant missing.
In order to space the floor effectively for his teammates, he has to finish that one, guys.
Randall. And Randall throws it down.
Julius Randle under tremendous pressure with the big bucket.
Here's Morant. Gets the bucket and the foul. Michael Conley picks one up.
A true leader. You can tell Morant takes pride in stepping up when it matters most.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Minnesota.
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
Well, I also noticed, guys, how much they move the ball in this one. Selfless, willing to pass the ball to a teammate with a better look.
And the more experience Edwards gets, the better he'll become, especially when he's stepping up and hitting the big shots.
Gobert with the block. Here's Edwards. Oh, what a physical score from Edwards.
Anthony Edwards relishes big-time moments, and he delivers right there.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to stand your ground. Had his feet set, took the hit, and got the call. That is a rugged defensive play.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And, guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
And the basket by Edwards.
We know this about Anthony Edwards. He is fearless in these moments. That's a big-time clutch delivery.
Yes!
A huge shot from Morant. Wow, you see why they put the ball in his hands in those situations.
And so they foul intentionally. And so Edwards will bring it up for Minnesota. It's Conley that time on the assist from Edwards.
And there is just no fear in Mike Conley. He has not met a big shot he was afraid to take.
And finished off by Morant.
And this is the time when you want to lock it down defensively. Thus far, not happening.
It seems to me a lack of effort and a lack of communication, and it's happening to both sides here late in the game.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And he ends up making the second, and that puts them up by 5. The Grizzlies call timeout. Seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And between his footwork and height, Jackson is a tough matchup for defenders. Here he takes full advantage and draws the foul.
All free throws good from Jackson.
And that would have been a killer if he missed one of those, but he was rock solid. That trims the lead now to a one-possession game.
And an intentional foul right there.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Yeah, the crucial part of those free throws is that it now makes it a 2-possession game.
Jackson in the corner. Fires for 3. It falls! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
That's what you call slamming the door. This one is over.
Pass to Wells, beyond the arc. The offensive rebound, out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. So it's Minnesota taking the W in a close, probably a little closer than they would. All right, David, thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks.
Backcourts in this one stand cream of the crop.
Well, a lot of people would say that this is a guard-oriented league. I think it's a league of all the positions, but tonight, certainly, whoever can win that guard battle will probably go home with the W.
Certainly the headliner tonight. Now the starting group for San Antonio. At forward, we'll see Vassell slot in next to Barnes. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Castle, and it's Wembanyama in at the center position, locking down the middle. Now here's Vassell. Over to the left wing. Shot clock at 5. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox.
And when wings take it down low, good things happen.
Fox against Morant. Outside Bain. Pass to Jackson. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Yeah, that's how Jackson's most effective, playing aggressive around the basket.
And one thing you can say about the Memphis Grizzlies, they are disruptive defensively, Stan.
Yeah, Brian, they've been in the top 5 in the league in steals, blocks, turnovers forced over the last few years. And let's face it, they're aggressive offensively as well. This team attacks at both ends of the court.
And so it's Memphis with it. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Morant against Fox. Morant into the lane. And then Morant with the jam.
Oh, putting on a show for the fans. Morant's skills making it look like a circus in here.
Outside Wembanyama. Pass to Fox. Back to Wembanyama. The rebound by Edey.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Here's Bain. Count it. Good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, there's a lot of room for growth for the Spurs, even with their rising star, Victor Wembanyama, who said, I know it's not going to be easy. It's going to take some time before we contend for a title. I'm ready for anything and ready to sacrifice. I'm patient, but I'm not wasting time. Brian, plenty of motivation.
Chasing greatness is what they're doing, Allie. And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Memphis making a switch here. Aldama's checked in. And San Antonio with a change here, too. Paul's checked in. Morant surveying the floor. On the wing, Bain. Over Castle. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes.
Not just an aggressive scorer, Morant is also a fantastic distributor.
Well, Coach, one of the more electric players in the NBA, Ja Morant.
Yeah, that's for sure, Brian. High-flying, acrobatic at the rim, just a supreme athlete, and he is without a doubt one of the most exciting players this league has to offer.
Clark is checked in for Memphis. Paul against Morant. Now here's Paul, guarded closely. The kick out to Johnson. 6 to shoot. Wembanyama screen. San Antonio again missing. Grizzlies lead by 4. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan. Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Here's Paul. After the basket by Memphis on the other end. Pass to Johnson. Can they get it? And the layup is good.
I love the competitive edge Johnson plays with, scoring on the D with tenacity.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Aldama outside. Back to Morant. Over Paul. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. Sohan with the ball. Working on Clark. Back to Sohan. From downtown, it's good. The assist that time from Paul. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Memphis ahead. They're up by 1. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Memphis.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
Jackson out there with Santi Aldama. Then it's Brandon Clark. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Pippen in at the point. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Stan, when you talk to others about Keldon Johnson, one of the things you hear is that he's a natural leader.
Yeah, Brian, look, the intangibles with him are off the charts. This is a guy that got on the United States national team because of the kind of person and player he is. He leads by example every day.
Here's Pippen. He's guarded by Paul. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Pippen. He's guarded by Paul. Yes, it's good. San Antonio with the ball. They trail by 1. Outside Paul. Pass to Sohan. To the middle. Here's Johnson. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Johnson's gotten 4 this quarter.
So explosive in the paint. Johnson doing whatever he has to beat the contest.
Fox against Kennard. And here's Jackson. Rebounded by Johnson. Jackson's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. Sohan, the pass to Fox. And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept a mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
Memphis calls timeout. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Here's Morant. Morant fights through contact inside.
Because of his ability to elevate and make adjustments in air, Morant has no trouble scoring inside.
All right, Stan, what's your take on this very youthful San Antonio Spurs roster?
Well, Brian, they've got the guy to build around. They're very exciting to watch. They've been gaining momentum. They're coming together as a unit, as a roster. And look, this team's got a chance to be very good together.
Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
Aldama's checked in for Jackson. Paul, he's checked in for San Antonio. 5 to shoot. Morant against Paul. And it's Morant again missing. And so it's Barnes with it. He brings it up for the Spurs. That's tipped. Here's Wells. Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Sinks the tray. Well, plenty of give and take so far.
There's 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
Aldama outside. And a nice finish on the layup.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Vassell outside. Barnes a screen. Puts up a 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Clark outside. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Morant finds Clark. Back to Morant. Ja slices through. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Yeah, an electric player. Morant just bouncing off the contact and finishing on the drive.
Wembanyama scanning the floor. Over Clark. Wembanyama with a bucket.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
So the clock runs out with the score tied going into the half. Well, now we have some time. Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter. And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Oh, you look at Keldon Johnson. He's really been playing well.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Reminds me of the good old days. Feed it to the big and let him work.
So on the floor for the Spurs, at forward, we'll see Vassell slot in next to Barnes. Castle is out there with De'Aaron Fox, and it's Wembanyama in at the center, filling out the middle. On the wing, Bane. Clock at 4. Barnes with the rebound. Well, the Spurs shooting has been great. 57. What a move! Wembanyama!
Yeah, just his first year in the league, but Wembanyama showing he's comfortable getting a little fancy with it.
Recently, player health has been the big talking point around the Memphis Grizzlies stand.
Yeah, B.A., look, and it's really a shame to have such a talented, dynamic team have to deal with all those constant what-ifs and have their seasons so affected by things outside of their control. It's tough.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian. Devin Vassell is progressing offensively. He said, I feel like the game has slowed down, just making the right reads. I know I can get to my spots. I just want to show that I'm an efficient scorer and a willing passer. I'm trying to be the best player that I can be.
Yeah, love that work ethic, Allie. Thanks. And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Morant against Fox. Wembanyama screen. Yep, that one goes.
An electric player. Fox is so much fun to watch.
Jackson outside. Pass to Edey. Outside Bane. They set the screen. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession. And San Antonio making a change here. Sohan's checked in. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And the bucket is good. Morant's got 11.
Yeah, stepping in from the arc, Morant comfortable from there.
You know, Coach, when you watch Ja Morant play, it's hard to think of anyone else as explosive as he is.
Yeah, Brian, he can make a defender look like he's standing still. The burst that Morant has with his first step is unrivaled. Probably the best burst in the entire league.
Truly is a human highlight reel in this modern day. Memphis making a switch here. Aldama's checked in. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. For San Antonio, they've gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Pass to Sohan. Now here's Wembanyama. Barnes feeling it out a bit. Clock at 6. Castle for 3. Counted from distance. Castle's got 6 in the quarter.
The defense gave him a little space, and he took advantage.
Outside Bane. Pass to Edey. Jackson left side. Tries it from the top of the key. Bane, no good.
Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Now it's a 5-point Spurs lead.
When Wembanyama goes up, he can be so quick. I mean, the rookie looking very assertive.
Aldama right side. Jackson on the wing. Sohan covering. Jackson down low. He's against Sohan. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss.
You'd like to let the clock run and take the final shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
Pass to Morant. Here's Bane. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Well, it's good to have a player on the floor with that kind of awareness.
3 quarters of play and a close one here. It's the Spurs. They lead by 3. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Brandon Clark out there with Santi Aldama. Then it's Desmond Bane, and it's Wells in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
They're so clever at finding space to shoot inside. Johnson's creativity and ability to capitalize is impressive.
Clark outside. Outside Bane. Back to Clark. Sohan with a rebound. Spurs lead by 3. To the wing, right side. Fox, the pass to Johnson. Here's Sohan. Fox up top. Wow, physical D, but Fox prevails.
There's some contact there, but Fox just refuses to let that hold him back.
Timeout, Grizzlies. Some changes for Memphis. Edey's checked in for Clark. Jackson comes in for Aldama. And it's Morant in for Pippen. A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Wembanyama's checked in for Sohan. Barnes comes in for Johnson. Devin Vassell, he's checked in for Champagnie. And Castle subbed in for Paul. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Head coach of the Grizzlies had some words for his team over the break. First and foremost, he wants to see more points on the break. He asked his team, where's the urgency? We know what we can do in transition. Now let's go out and do it. We'll see if they can pick up the tempo, guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Now Vassell. Shot clock at 6. From about 19, Memphis with a rebound.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Can't ask for a better look when they needed it most. Using his height advantage inside.
And that one drops. So now they lead by 1. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Outside Wembanyama. Out left to the wing. Wembanyama, screen on Bane. Here's Castle. Deflected. They get it back. Wembanyama. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass getting it done. And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for Memphis. To the paint. And a two-handed jam. This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
Ooh, Fox pushing through the defense.
Oh, Fox doesn't shy away from important possessions. He wants to be the man for this team.
Morant. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Down low. Vassell passes to Barnes. Here's Castle. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
No fear in this young man. We're already getting a sense of Wembanyama's killer instinct.
Here's Morant. And he sinks it. And that one brings him within 1.
Oh, whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Someone who embraces big moments. De'Aaron Fox, huge points.
Morant into the lane. And it's in. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings him within 1. They can't afford to waste this shot.
Moments like this are what it's all about.
From 11 feet away. That one off the back iron and out. Outside Bane. Up top Morant. He's covered by Fox. Pass to Edey. It's in!
As a defender, you have to get more physical with him in the post.
Yeah, once he gets the ball in that spot, help has to be very quick to rotate over.
8 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Fox. Oh, he nails it!
Great to see players still working the in-between areas. There wasn't much resistance defensively.
Timeout, Grizzlies. How do you think this is going to play out?
They've got one last chance to win it. It's got to be a catch and shoot off the inbounds play. They don't have time for a second pass.
And here's Morant outside. Oh, at the buzzer. He got it off in time.
That is an incredible shot.
The winner